Your family tree could soon cost you as much as 4 times what you would pay right now. The U.S. government is proposing raising that fee for things like military records and old birth certificates. News 13's Jamie Seymour. She's live at Albuquerque's main library, where genealogists say if that fee goes up, it could discourage people from looking into their family history. Good morning, Jamie.
Crystal, good morning. The fee to get these records is about $130 right now, but a federal proposal would jack up that cost nearly 400%.
2 years ago, I was able to go to Ireland and visit some of my ancestral sites there.
Linda Cook started genealogy as a hobby in retirement and says the passion only continued as she learned more about her family's history.
It was an incredible experience to stand where your ancestors have stood back in the 1800s.
Sites like Ancestry.com and 23andMe have become big business in recent years. More people want to know where they come from and build their family trees. Right now, records from the late 1800s and mid-1900s will cost around $130. But a newly proposed fee could soon make it much more expensive. A fee increase would raise that nearly 380%. That's around $625.
It puts it out of reach for most people. They probably would not be able to obtain those records.
Cook says these records are crucial to piecing your past together.
And those are important records. They might tell you where your grandmother lived in Europe, or what your grandfather did once he arrived here. And those are stories that can be lost without those records.
Some genealogists say the plan is highway robbery and don't believe historical records should be a way for the government to make money.
We just hope that people will continue to look for those lost stories in their lives, because it's what binds us together.
And Cook also recommends getting in touch with your local politicians serving in Washington and sharing any concerns you have about the fee. Crystal, back to you.
All right, thanks so much, Jamie. The U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services say the proposal came up after a recent review. They periodically look over their fees to make sure they're covering operating costs.